So all great things must come to an end. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Today is a pretty crazy day in the market. Looking at the 1-day, 1-minute chart, the market is pulling back overall right now. /NQ, as we're speaking, is aggressively selling off. This is leading up to December 21st. Today is December 18th. We thought that there was going to be a lot of buying pressure for Tesla, but if anything, Tesla looks like it's also on a current free fall. Now we are seeing a breakout pattern. Tesla, this is again during the pre-market trading session and even during normal trading hours, we were holding very well above the SMA line, and that's just not necessarily the case anymore. But what I want to talk about today is not Tesla and not any other stock, but simply PTON. A lot of you guys, since we brought this to our attention, right, collectively as a group, this was about a month and a half ago. I just wanted to provide this final update video. We talked about this when it reported earnings. It acted as a negative catalyst. It pulled on back. It found a support level at $100. We waited for higher highs, higher lows, and we've been making a killing ever since. One of the things that I want to share with you is, of course, every trade does not go according to plan. A perfect example is something like GPS, where it is oversold, but it's still consolidating. This is why it's so important to wait for proper confirmation. BBY is another one. BABA is another one where it's still really not ascending, but when it comes down to PTON, this is where I began to focus more of my attention, especially today as the market became a little bit more on the inconsistent side and choppy. I saw a lot of a consistency with PTON. And as you guys can see, based off of 180-day highs on the 4-hour time frame, we now surpassed that at 142. So from $100. My average purchase price was, if I'm not mistaken, like 108. So I have to be open about that one, right? So 108 to, which is where round word is that I bought at, to where it's at right now. From perfect $100 support to 140, of course, that's a 40% return. One of the things that you guys should all know is that I didn't hold the position, the whole time, right? I had at least 200 shares every single time that I held overnight, but sometimes I day traded it with 300 or 400 shares. So that was kind of the approach that I had, especially as we reached these overbought levels. But now I just have to take into consideration that, yeah, we can continue to uptrend. And of course, that's, what we hope only continues to happen. But this is where we really need to now begin to formulate an exit plan. Okay, well, when do I lock in profits? When do I, either fully exit out of that position and close it all together and wait for it to pull back so I can buy for a better deal, especially as we're reaching these overbought areas. You could see the RSI indicator, you could see the MACD indicator, and not just that, but just based off of previous trading prices, it wouldn't really surprise me that, if we hit 145, maybe 150, it begins to, indicate signs of a resistance, and then we'll begin to pull back, sell off a little bit, and correct ourselves. When it comes down to this, a pullback or a little sell-off, especially if you're a long-term investor, shouldn't devastate you. You're in it for the long haul. When it comes down to kind of like swing traders and stuff like that, then it's very important for you to understand kind of like the low points, the high points, when to understand and to not be afraid to lock in profits, kind of like where we're at right now, and then setting your alerts to allow that opportunity to present itself. I just wanted to congratulate everyone that absolutely killed it with PTON. I always had about $20,000 to $25,000 invested in PTON, but you guys, based off of some of the screenshots that I've seen of the profits that you guys have made, you guys have been making a killing, and I just wanted to congratulate you. We're here to talk about stocks openly, but it's at the end of the day your job to only take advantage of opportunities that make sense to you. So if you're able to turn this around for a profit, just wanted to congratulate you and wanted to update you on the position, right? So it looks like now we have a little bit of a breakout pattern. I might have to reduce my position size a little bit. So right now I have about 280 shares, but the market is still selling off. So I'm pretty sure that this is having some form of influence. I aggressively reduced my position size on Tesla just because we began to see this breakout pattern, and until things become more clear, then guess what, I'm just not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna keep it very simple, and if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit group, You guys heard me talk about it today, where I really just, we've been doing so well. My two main focuses, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos for the past 4 to 5 weeks, has been Tesla and has been PTON, based off of how they've been trading. So we're so fortunate that, they went according to plan, and I just don't want to ruin that experience by getting too confident and aggressively trading when they're already on these at these overbought levels. So I just wanted to congratulate each and every single one of you. Wanted to update you guys on what I intend to do, especially at these higher levels, and to not be surprised if we begin to pull back, and simply encourage you to implement some form of plan and structure to keep some of those profits in your pocket. So I appreciate you guys' time, and don't forget to stay connected. This is our free Facebook group. We have a little bit over 294,000 members, and that's that first link down below. Also, you guys heard me talk about them within this video. This is the Learn Plan Profit group. It's the only group that I work with on a closer basis. I have 2,000 free videos on YouTube. You're more than welcome to check those out. But if you want my time, if you want to watch me trade live, and if you want to work with me on a closer basis, this is the only group that I offer, and it's the Learn Plan Profit lesson library, and it's the second link down below if you want to learn more about it. I appreciate you guys' time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.